Well, this morning, the father of a middle school student who was bullied on camera says his son is now getting punished for something he didn't even do.
In fact, the backlash has gotten so bad, the father says that he's had to take both of his kids out of school. Now, we want to warn you, some of the details are graphic.
That's organic. Oh, there goes. Look at that organic. That's an organic. Yes, he is.
All right, it all started with this video we showed you back in early April, taken in a classroom at the Albuquerque School of Excellence. Terrence, the boy's father, found out about it from another parent after it first surfaced on YouTube, and then he contacted the school. Well, the father says there's been a lot of backlash since he stood up for his son. You see surveillance video here shows someone throwing a rock through a school window after our story first aired.
He indirectly got blamed for it because they're saying if he didn't come forward, none of that would happen.
The boy's father claims a backlash could have been avoided had school officials failed because school officials failed to take immediate action on the racially charged video. The starting cornerback of the Lobos is in jail this morning.
Yeah, he turned himself in yesterday and is now suspended indefinitely from the team. Saquon Edwards is the last of 3 men to get arrested after UNM police say they gang raped another student 2.5 weeks ago. The young woman told police Edwards plus star running back Crusoe Gongbe on the left, UNM dropout Ryan Ruff, who's on the right there, took her into a car outside of a party, drove off, then took turns raping her in the car. Now police are looking for that dark blue BMW to try to collect some evidence from it, and they want to know if anyone has seen any pictures of what they say happened.
If anybody's captured any of this social media, a lot of it's been maybe deleted or lost or not available. If they have that, they can also submit those pictures on the anonymous tip line.
UNM police say the woman identified Edwards last week, but won't say why they waited until just yesterday to go ahead and arrest him. Now, as those 2 Lobos have been arrested, again accused of rape, the White House has a new plan to stop that from happening on college campuses. New guidelines show how to prevent what is being called a growing problem on campuses all around the country. First, the government wants more and better help for people who have been raped. So this year, UNM started a program called the Sexual Assault Response Team, or SART. It immediately links students who have been sexually assaulted with medical help, counseling, police administrators, and allows the students to get as much help as they want. UNM says it was used in the rape case that involves the 2 football players.
And in this case, all the services were provided right away. There was no delay. So that's encouraging that our systems are working a little better.
UNM says by November it should have a better idea of exactly what the federal government wants colleges to do to prevent sexual assault.
The Albuquerque man accused of murdering his wife, then trying to kill himself, is still in jail this morning, and it doesn't look like he's getting out anytime soon. You see, he made his first appearance in court yesterday.
Given the nature of the allegations in the complaint, I am going to go with the recommendation and set bond at $100,000 cash only.
Police were called to Larry Hofflin's home near Academy and Lowell last Tuesday after he and his wife, both Southwest Airlines employees, didn't show up for work. Officers say they found Hofflin on the ground with a self-inflicted stab wound and that he said, quote, "My wife's in the bedroom, I did it," end quote. Officials say his wife, Geraldine, was found dead in her bed with stab wounds. Detectives say Hofflin also tried throwing himself off of the second-story balcony. The man accused of taking off with a 14-year-old girl, sparking a nationwide Amber Alert recently, is now facing federal charges. 26-year-old Robert Butler is now charged with interstate transportation of a minor with an intent to engage in criminal sexual activity. He's accused of carrying on a relationship with Lacey Dewitt of Albuquerque, then fleeing with her to Arkansas. That's where the 2 were caught. Now, investigators say the 2 admitted to having sex. Butler remains in jail in Arkansas.
The families of 2 kids who were shot at a middle school in Roswell earlier this year may sue the accused shooter. Police say Mason Campbell opened fire in the gym of Brendo Middle School back in January. Nathaniel Tavares and Kendall Sanders were both hit and are permanently hurt now. Their families say they have been unsuccessful in getting Mr. Campbell's family to pay their medical bills. Sanders' family says they're going to still try to come up with an agreement, but if they can't reach one, they will sue. Mason Campbell is still locked up at a juvenile detention center.
Democrats looking to unseat Governor Susana Martinez get some bad news from a fellow Democrat. Vermont Governor Peter Shumplin is the head of the Democratic Governors Association, which is a group with millions. According to the Real Clear Politics publication, Shumplin told reporters yesterday that he didn't expect Democrats to win the New Mexico governor's race, saying, quote, "I wish that we could spend money for Democrats in all 50 states. My job is not to promote governor's races in states where we cannot win." Democratic Party Chairman Sam Bregman says that he's disappointed and believes Shumplin's statement is premature.
I think now, and certainly once we get a nominee, that they may be reconsidering that decision.
National decisions like these can doom campaigns, as we saw 2 years ago when Martin Heinrich soundly defeated Heather Wilson in the state Senate race. In the Senate race, rather, U.S. Senate race. All right, Democratic State Representative Sandra Jeff of Crown Point says that she will run as a write-in the November general election. She can't run in her party's primary because yesterday the state Supreme Court agreed with a lower court that she didn't file enough signatures. Jeff is a maverick who has sometimes voted with Republicans on key issues.